Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, North Metro. I'm Reverend Michael Torphy.
I'm Reverend Valerie Torphy.
I'm Sheila Fawcett.
I'm Greg Fawson. We're broadcasting producers.
I'm Dr. Ernestine Garcia. I'll be doing the reading today.
I'm Jake Fernandez.
My name is Susan Clark. I'll be providing the special music for you this morning.
So let's get started by closing your eyes, joining together, and knowing the truth of all life, that there's just this one perfect expression of life. We call it God, but it goes by many names, but there's only one. And it is the epicenter of each and every person that is listening to this service. I know that this service unfolds in all its glory and splendor. It brings to each person exactly what they came here to receive. I know for each person that the perfection of God is revealed to you and lives through you all the time. I know this for myself, for Reverend Valerie, for those that are helping us today with the service, for those that are listening and watching, and for all of life, because there's only one. And for this, I give thanks. So very grateful to know this truth, so very grateful to live this truth, so very grateful to experience this truth. And in this deep sense of heartfelt thanksgiving, I release the word into the law, into the love, and together we say, and so it is. So we have Susan Clark back again, and we're so looking forward to your first song.
All right. So happy to be with you this morning. It's got kind of a windy day up here in the mountains where I am, so I'm glad to be inside. I'm going to start out with a song by Karen Drucker and David Bruner. This is called Blessing to the World. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth. And who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth. And who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth. And who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth. And who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth. And who I am and all I do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth. And who I am and all I do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, we are the heart, we are the hands. I am the heart, I am the hands, I'm a blessing to the world. You're a blessing to the world. We're all a blessing too.
Oh,
I love that song.
I do too. And that's a great way
Yes.
to kick the service off into its glory and splendor. Thank you, Susan.
You're very welcome.
We'll be back to you after some business we'll take care of.
So
Sounds
I'm
good.
going to
Thank
start
you.
today with our mission statement. I realized we used to say that like every week, and then I don't know, I quit saying it. So here it
Look at my
goes.
hair.
You don't have any hair. It blends into the background. Tell everybody what's behind us for Halloween. This is so weird. We've never noticed it before. It's like we got spooky creatures back here. Can you see them? This is a little bit weird. So happy Halloween, everyone.
Yes.
So our mission at the Center for Spiritual Living North Metro is to create an open, accepting learning environment that recognizes and embraces diversity, peaceful resolution to conflict in personal and community relationships, and help make the world a better place.
Yes.
Yes. So like us and check in on Facebook at CSL North Metro. If you shop on Amazon and you're not supporting another nonprofit, we invite you to go to smile.amazon.com and select CSL North Metro as your charity. And then when you shop, we'll get paid. So also check out our website, cslnorthmetro.org. Reverend Michael's blogs are out there. The calendar's out there with all the links and things that for what we're doing.
Mhm.
Today's guest artist you've already met, who's providing our inspirational music for today, and Susan Clark. And today's reading is from a special book. I guess they're all special. It's called In the Spirit, The Inspirational Writings of Susan L. Taylor.
So, Ernestine, that's what time it is. It's time for Dr. Ernestine.
And it's time for affirmations.
That's right.
So, affirmations for the week of October 23rd, 2022, written by Stephan Anthony. And please repeat after me. I am grateful for all of the blessings of the universe.
I am grateful for all of the blessings of the universe.
Spirit always provides my every need with abundant goodness.
Spirit always provides my every need with abundant goodness.
I recognize the divine beauty present in all life.
I recognize the divine beauty present in all life.
The grace and love of God flow through every fiber of my being.
The grace and love of God flow through every fiber of my being.
I am a compassionate presence of love and faith in all of my experiences.
I am a compassionate presence of love and faith in all my experiences.
The oneness of life is radiantly present right here and now.
The oneness of all life is radiantly present right here and now.
And together we say,
And so it is.
The reading today is from In the Spirit by Susan L. Taylor. Living in the Spirit isn't complicated, but it does require continual commitment and devotion. Everything necessary to your wholeness is within you. You don't need to go to a house of prayer or a mountaintop retreat to commune with God. You don't have to move a muscle. Wherever you are is where God is. You can't always physically remove yourself from the madness of the world for prayer and meditation, but you can always draw upon your inner wisdom. Anytime, any place. You can listen inwardly, even in a crowded room. Even in the middle of an argument, you can heed your higher self and rise above the ego's need to be right and make the other person wrong. During any challenge or conflict, you can decide to give way to love. You can always smile toward your center where truth and wisdom await you and say to the Holy Spirit, I surrender. Living from within is an exercise of self-awareness. It requires consistency in exploring the dynamics of your life, being constantly aware of your feelings, attitudes, habits, and motives. As you watch yourself faithfully, you become more aware of what triggers your happy and conflicting emotions, your positive and negative impulses. You become alert to the things that are good for your body and to those that cause it harm. You develop an awareness of the people and things that provoke frustration and anger in you, and those that motivate and inspire you to feel loving and calm. And together we say,
And
so it is. Thank you, Ernestine.
thank you.
We appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Do.
We'll see you. Whoop. So here we are.
Susan?
Oh, yes. I'm spacing out right now. The wonderful, the glorious, the beautiful, the talented Susan Clark.
Wow, that's a great intro there. Thank you. I have a song this morning by an artist by the name of Matthew West, and I think it hopefully kind of fits in with what's going on this morning. It's called "Do Something." I woke up this morning, saw a word full of trouble now. I thought, how we ever get so far down, and how's it ever going to turn around? So I turned my eyes to heaven and I thought, God, why don't you do something? Well, I just couldn't bear the thought of people living in poverty, children sold into slavery. The thought disgusted me, so I shook my fist at heaven and I said, God, why don't you do something? He said, I did. Yeah, I created you. If not us, then who? If not me and you right now? Well, it's time for us to do something. If not now, then when will we see an end to all this pain? It's not enough to do nothing. It's time for us to do something. I'm so tired of talking about how we are God's hands and feet, but it's easier to say than to be. Live like angels of apathy who tell ourselves it's all right, somebody else will do something. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of life with no desire. I don't want a flame, I want a fire. I want to be the one who stands up and says, I'm going to do something. If not us, then who? If not me and you right now? It's time for us to do something. If not now, then when will we see an end to all this pain? Well, it's not enough to do nothing. It's time for us to do something. We are the souls of the earth. We are a city on a hill. Shine, 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 shine. We're never going to change the world by standing still. No. we won't stand still, won't stand still. No, if not us, then who? If not me and you, right now, it's time for us to do something. If not now, then when will we see an end to all this pain? It's not enough to do nothing. It's time for us to do something. It's time for us to do something.
You did it
I
again.
love it.
Good.
How do you do it? You
I don't know. We have a mind meld.
it's it.
We're linked in.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
And we can almost leave the day just with that song.
Well,
As
good.
you
I'm
go
glad I've done my part, but I am looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say.
Okay, thank you. We'll do that. Now it's our time. I want to start off with a quote by Epictetus. He's a philosopher a long time ago. Well, what he has to say is, first say to yourself, what would you be? And then do what you have to do. That's like basic science of mind when you think about it. Because if there's something we're desiring in our life, if there's a change we want to see, if there's something grander or greater that we want to step into or become, then we have to, well, we don't have to. Well, actually, we do have to. There's something in our spiritual teaching, a lot of people think you can't say have because it takes away the person's ability to choose. And I disagree with that. It doesn't take away my ability to choose when I say, I have to change something in my life and be something I want to become. And that's basically what Epictetus is saying here, that you have to first get to the place where whatever it is that you're desiring, say it's a new car. Well, what's really behind that is probably a sense of lack and limitation. So our first step is to be prosperous. And to be prosperous, we have to move into the mind, because in the science of mind, we talk about our thoughts and our words, our things. So if I want to become prosperous, I have to learn how to be it and see myself as it, living in the as if consciousness. If I can be as if I've already received this car or received the experience of being prosperous and abundant, and the flow of God flowing through me and showering me with all I need, with all the money I need, with all the opportunities I need, and just feel that and be it. So once you can get to this place where you actually feel like you're being it, you're seeing nothing but abundance in your future. Then you can move on to, then you will be moved on to of doing, because as we say in our teaching, treat and then move your feet.
Right.
And treat is our form of prayer. So no matter what your background is, no matter what faith you may have come from or still practicing, and today you're tuned into us. So today I'm encouraging you to know that your prayer has power and your word has power, but sitting at home and doing nothing about what you're desiring in your life won't bring what you want, because we set the the desire into motion by first being it and then listening to what you're being guided to do. So the have to is part of doing. Have to do is a sense of joy when you're given what it is that you get to do. So the have to is listening to your spirit, listening to the direction and the guidance that's being given to you. If you don't do that, then you'll be doing something else. And you may eventually get what it is that you want. You may eventually have the experience of having this new car, but the part of you that really wanted to, really didn't need the car to change was the part that wanted to be abundance. And so you get this new car, and you didn't get it through guidance, through the inner guidance, and that's okay. You're blessed to have the new car, but was there something really changed within you? Did you really embody what was really behind wanting the car? And that was to feel prosperous and abundant. And I talked last week about people that win the lottery, and 70% of the people lose everything because they didn't change the consciousness. They didn't do the work to be prosperous, to be the essence of prosperity. So the money goes away. It's just the way the law works. I can remember having desires when I first came into this teaching, and wanting to get out of the rut I was in, wanting to change the experiences I was having, the not enough consciousness, the I'm not good enough consciousness, all those things that I came into this teaching to change. And I really I didn't think I was coming in to change those things, but I discovered that's why I did come there, because something in me wanted to grow, something in me wanted to expand into my greatness. And we all have that, but what is it that we can do about it? Just getting the car isn't going to change our life. It may feel great for a while, but can you hang on to it? Can you afford to pay the insurance? Can you continue to maintain it if you don't have if you haven't changed the consciousness that you were desiring by getting this car? And again, it's a matter of awareness. I get to be aware of what I really want when I'm asking for this new car. What is it that I really want? I want to change my lack and limitation consciousness. I want to be prosperous. I want to take the steps that are given me that will guide me towards changing my way of thinking, changing lack and limitation thinking to abundant thinking, to prosperous thinking. And you can apply this to anything, be it good health, be it good relationships, whatever, peace in your life, prosperity in your life, beauty in your life. The first step that needed to be taken is to say, I want to be that which I am. I want to be that which I am, which is prosperous, abundantly supplied, never needing of anything, always stepping into my next greater yet to be. Because really, when you think about it, we're in dominion of our own future. We're in dominion of our own cleaning up of the past. We're in dominion of being that magnificent God creature that we were put here to be. Would you like to speak a little bit?
Well, I was just thinking about the car and the person driving the car. And I was thinking, if all a person does is get a new car, but they don't change the consciousness within themselves to understand the gift that they are to the world, who they came here to be, the essence of the person. If the new car makes me feel like something, but I'm not something without the car, and I'm not something when I'm not in the car, then I haven't really accomplished anything with the car, in my opinion. Because what we really are here to do is discover our own oneness with the source, to discover our own power and our own presence and our own life. And I'm not saying don't enjoy a new car. I'm not saying that at all, because all of the good things in life are here for our enjoyment, and we should absolutely enjoy them. And if we don't change our awareness of ourselves and our consciousness of ourselves, we're not really going to enjoy that new car, because I'm only something when I'm in it, and I'm not something when I'm out of it.
And you continue to worry, can I keep this car? Because you're making payments now. And have I done the work to be able to keep this car? And if you haven't done the work before you received it, then who you were before you received it is still who you are now you have it. And the way to move from that place is to be what you want. Like you said, be what you want to be. Be. I'm having a hard time getting that one out. You be the essence of the experience of prosperity. Just be it. And to be it, you have to go up into the thought patterns of your mind and begin becoming aware of what's keeping you from knowing that you are this prosperous being already. It's all there. It's already all yours. It's just you need to take the steps. You need to do the work.
Okay. So Ayala Banzant says, when you shift what you think, you change how you feel and what you believe.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing is beginning to shift what we think so that we can change how we are in the world. And that's really what religious science teaches, is we already all are one with God, and we already have within us capability and the possibility of having and experiencing and being that which we came here to be. And I think that every single one of us has things that we came to do in this life, things a way that we came here to be, things that we came here to learn, and a way. I say this better for me. We all have this game plan as we came in of the things that are ours to do, and then we get here on this planet, and there's so many diversions and distractions, and this thing didn't go my way, and if only this, and blah blah blah, and we forget the truth of who we are. We forget that each and every single one of us is one with the one power and the one presence, and that each and every single one of us has the same capabilities within, because we're all one with that one power and that one presence, and we're all actually one with each other. So it's partly remembering who we came here to be and what we came here to do. And then for me, it's also remembering doing without the being doesn't get me where I need to be, because I may get a really lot done, and I do get a really lot done. And sometimes I find it really exhausting. And so remembering to do the being before the doing makes the doing easier. I think of this often. Gandhi said, I have so much to do today, I need to meditate twice as long. And I think we kind of get forgetful on this planet that we're a spirit having a human experience and not a human experience with a spirit. And so I know it happens for me. You know, I just get so much on my plate that I forget that it's important to meditate twice as long first when I have so much on my plate, and think I can just muscle through it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I remember the being and the doing and the being and the doing, things just go so much more smoothly.
Yes, and sometimes when we get into doing it, we're coming from a very self-centered, self-aware place. We'll be guided sometimes to do something, and it will seem like it's contrary to everything that we're moving towards. Yeah. It'll seem like, this is crazy. I can't do this. This will stop everything that I'm trying to achieve, trying to accomplish. And the opposite is true, because when you take the guidance that you're given to do whatever it is that you need to do it with authority, do it with complete assurance that you know that whatever comes your way will feed you. Mm-hmm. And sometimes when we're doing our work, praying, meditating, and what our doing brings us, creates something that we feel isn't working or for our greater good. Let me say that over again. That was convoluted. When we're trying to be whatever it is we're desiring to be, the experience that you may have may not feel like the spiritual fulfillment of what you're praying for, and you'll get something that feels just like the opposite. But it isn't always for the me and the body; it's for me as a soul. So, me and the body thinks this isn't whatever I was desiring and moving towards isn't it, because it doesn't feel right. But me and the soul says, yes, it's it. This is what you called forth, and this is what you need to experience in order to move forward in what you called forth. So it can be a showstopper sometimes when you're doing the work and you're moving towards your given goal or your given change that you want to see in your life, and this thing happens, and it feels like in the body, in the human part of me, it feels like, well, I'm not succeeding, but you are, because it's always about the soul. It's always about your higher good. It's always about the spiritual you, always. So don't get discouraged if you're asked to do something that you feel is out of your capability, or you feel is going to stop that which you're trying to accomplish or trying to change or trying to bring into your life. Because it's not about the human side, it's about the spiritual side.
So Julia Cameron says, inspiration is really the simple art of listening and being willing to trust the still small voice. So I think sometimes when we get so busy, and I know for a lot of us, we have a really lot of things to do. And so it is a busy world because a lot of people are juggling jobs and children and all the things that they're doing. And sometimes we don't have the time or take the time to be aware of that still small voice, to be aware of what's the bigger purpose in this thing that I'm doing? What did I come here to experience that this thing I'm doing provides? And so it's always a balance and always a dance of being aware of the presence of spirit as each one of us, as all of us one together, and the doing that we need to do in the human body to progress and go forward. But also, there's a really lot that we need to do just to take care of the body. And that's important too.
Yes.
We have to take good care of the body and eat the right things, exercise, and we need to go to work, and we have relationships, and so just working on a balance of being present, being aware. Sometimes for me, it's not taking myself so seriously. I'm realizing that, okay, this thing didn't turn out like I wanted it to do, and what I learned from it. And maybe what I learned from it is I don't have to do as much as I thought I had to do. I can maybe sometimes say no. Or just taking the time to take that walk, or read that book, or cook that meal, or all of the other things, because it's all part of the process and part of the learning and part of the growing and why you're here.
So why do we bother to go to a spiritual center, or why do we bother to take workshops, or why do we bother to take classes in a spiritual nature? For me, I say it's to be self-realized.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically why we're here on this planet. Like Reverend Valerie says, we got to do all this stuff for the human body and for being in the world. But remembering that we're not of the world, we continue to do the work towards moving towards being self-realized. And self-realized means knowing the truth about your being, that you are a child of God,
Mm-hmm.
and you're more than your thoughts, you're more than your desires, you're more than your experiences on this planet, and getting to the absolute clarity that you know who you are. And in doing that, you open up a new universe, a brand new universe that you can step into and know that you never arrive. You're always becoming. And in the becoming, you are in the being. In the becoming, you are the being. And it's a matter of just awakening to yourself. And when you awake, then you realize, oh, I'm not fully awake, but I can be more awake. I can be so clear about my inner world, about the power and the blessings that are in my life, that I can step beyond it and have a what was that word? Numinous experiences. Can you explain what numinous is?
Well, a numinous experience is sometimes it's an actual experience, sometimes it's a dream, sometimes it's just an awareness, but it's an actual feeling the oneness with God in it, and more than it's a felt and sometimes seen thing that makes us just truly aware of our oneness. And I took a class about, I can't even remember the name of the class anymore. And when he said Newman's experience, and then he started explaining them, it's like, oh my gosh, I've been having those all my life, but I didn't tell anybody because they think I was nuts.
Tell us one. Can you remember one?
Well, I think we talked about this a few weeks ago, that one where I'm in class and I'm learning, what's that class called where you learn how to do the talks? And Reverend Cynthia James is the one talking to me, and she's like, you're just really tight and you're holding yourself just really tight in the stomach. And so I had this dream of being in this place with all these wise women, and this woman saying to me, I still get chills, I'm going to give you my voice. And I actually felt it arrive until you find your own. That was a numinous experience, but it can be seeing the person's hands I was supposed to be with well before we ever met. And then we had been dating for quite a while, and one night I looked at his hands and I'm like, oh my gosh, who knew? That was really a thing. I mean, that really happened, and there you are. That was the numinous experience. So we all have them.
Yeah, it can be just as, to me, it can be as simple as misplacing your glasses and just looking in every possible way and just closing your eyes, letting go and surrender that you're not going to find them or they're lost forever. And then out of the clear blue, you're told to where exactly go to find them, and they're there, and you had looked in that place. You had looked in that very place, and you didn't see them.
It's like when we stop the thinking and allow the being, then we get the answer. Because sometimes when we're thinking so hard, we don't just allow it to arrive. And it's there all along, but us doing so much doing and not enough being is keeping us from that experience.
So you get to ask yourself, am I aware? Am I ready to be more self-aware? Am I ready to step out of this safe place that I've put myself in and let go of the fear of change, through which I will find and discover that I'm already a self-aware being. Because everything that is the self-awareness of you, as you, is all there. And it's just a matter of awakening to it. So what can we do to move towards being self-aware? Well, we can pray. So where do you direct your prayer? Do you direct any amount of your prayer towards, I want to expand and grow in my spiritual being? I want more revealed to me to know what it is I need to do to be closer to God, to live a more God-inspired life. How much of your prayer work do you do for yourself in that realm, in growing spiritually? Meditation, I can't even express how important that is, because if you don't take the time to visit your inner world through meditation, then that inner world will get further and further away and seem like it doesn't even exist. So it's very important. Inspiring yourself to be a self-aware individual. Whatever you need to do to inspire yourself, continue to do it. do more of it. Maybe it's going to a place in nature. Maybe it's working in the garden. Whatever it is that takes you out of your thoughts of the world around you and all the effects of it, and brings you right present to this moment where you're cutting off dead flowers from your plant. That is an important part of living in the awareness of self-awareness. Living in the awareness of self-awareness. And to allow yourself to not do just to do, but to be guided, because we all have the same guidance system. We're all alike in that way. We're all one in that way. But it's up to us to individually step towards the good, the all good of God, constantly moving in its direction. Now, I don't know if anything we've said has hit a reality button in you, but it is important to know that if you tuned in to this particular service, if you're watching this particular service, there's something within you that's calling you to grow, to allow yourself to unfold into that glorious being that you already are, to allow yourself to let go of all contrary ideas or thoughts that aren't for your highest and best good, to be the infinite, eternal, self-aware intelligence that you were put here to be the light of the world, and not just talk about it, not just read about it, but to be it, to absolutely be it. And in that being, you'll know what to do. You'll be so self-assured that every step you take is God-guided, God-inspired, God.
That's great.
Okay.
So I just invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath, recognizing that there is only that one power, that one presence, that one life, that one infinite intelligence that is within each and every one of us, within everything, everywhere, because there is only that one thing happening, that thing, that one power, that one presence, that one life, that is all that is. So I know for each one of us that we recognize that presence in, as, and through ourselves, and as everyone else, and that we experience love and peace and truth and harmony and joy and growth and wonder and amazement and so much more. Radiant health. And I just pass this word to Reverend Michael.
Thank you. In this moment, I step into the allness and the isness of God that is my life. And I direct my attention, my inner awareness, the power that is God as me, and just send it out to all those that are asking for prayer. Right now, I see each and every individual's prayers manifesting and bringing them, each and every person, closer to their desires. I send out love and light, and I connect with all the living beings on this planet, knowing for each and every one of them peace, harmony, joy, freedom, power, clarity, inspiration. And where there is conflict on this planet, I send out light. I send out divine ideas, resolution to the conflict. And I join all the millions of people that know this truth, There's one, only one. There is the good of God flowing through each and every one of us, and we claim it as our own. We claim it for everyone else and know that it is good and very good. And so if there's something that in this moment you would like prayer for, just see that thing that you're desiring, seeing it as fulfilled and being as you, and throw it into this prayerful, powerful movement, knowing that all of us that are tuned together are now seeing it for you, now holding it for you, and know that it is done. I send out light and love to each and every person that's within the sound of my voice, knowing that you are important. I bless you. I give thanks for you. And I give thanks knowing that this word is complete and fulfilled in its glory and splendor. There's nothing that can prevent it from manifesting in our experiences. And with a heart full of absolute gratitude, I ask you to join with me by saying, and so
it is. Amen, Ashe, Amen, Aho, and woo-hoo!
I can change the world with my own two hands, make it a better place. With my own two hands, make it a kinder place. With my own two hands, with my own two hands, I can make peace on earth. With my own two hands, I can clean up the earth. With my own two hands, and I can reach out to you. With my own two hands, with my own two hands. With my own two hands. Gonna make it a brighter place. With my own two hands, I'm gonna make it a safer place. With my own two hands, I'm gonna help the human race. With my own two hands, with my own two hands. With my own two hands. And I can hold you in my own two hands. I can comfort you with my own two hands. But you've got to use your own two hands. Use your own two hands. Use your own two hands. With our own two hands. With our own two hands.
Yay.
I swear you're like an encyclopedia of songs.
I know a few. Someday
Yeah.
I'm going to make a list of all the songs I know.
You may not have enough time on this earth to do that. You just
I better get started.
Blow my mind at how many songs you come up with. It's just incredible.
I mean,
Well,
so
thank you.
appreciated.
Yeah.
Same as you guys coming up with all the talks and all the things to say. It'd make us think.
You know, when you were talking about you had the glasses analogy where you're looking and looking for your glasses when you're searching for who you really are. And I have actually had it happen to me where I'm looking and looking for my glasses and they are on top of my head. That's how close they are. So I could really relate to that. But thank you very much.
Okay. We're going to take care of some business and then we'll be back to you for the final song.
Sounds good.
All right. So I invite you to just drop into your consciousness awareness of your ability to give and what that means to you. I'll tell you what it means to me. It means the cycle of life, the circle. As you give, it comes back, and as it comes back, you give. And we're just at another place that you have the opportunity to give if you like what we're doing. And I want to see more of what we're doing, or see us grow and expand into this place where we are the place where the world can work for everybody. Because once I can work for myself, then I know it can work for everybody. And that's part of the giving process too. So
to donate, the easiest way is to go to our website, cslnorthmetro.org. And I think I've simplified things out there so that you can use a credit card or you can use Venmo. The Venmo code's right here in case you want to use the QR code right there. But last week, Reverend Michael said, why isn't it on our website? And I'm like, well, duh. So now it is. So it's easier.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's how you do it.
So know that we're thankful for just your consideration. So shine your light towards this basket. I don't see it in the screen. There it is. And this is a symbol of the generosity of the universe. So just shine your light and repeat after me. Thank you, dear Spirit.
Thank you, dear Spirit.
Thank you for my life and all the gifts in my life.
Thank you for my life and all of the gifts in my life.
Thank you for this opportunity to give.
Thank you for this opportunity to give.
I know I grow as I give.
I know I grow as I give.
And as I give, I grow.
And as I give, I grow.
And for this and so much more,
And for this and so much more,
I send out appreciation into the universe.
I send out appreciation into the universe
By saying,
and
so it is.
And so it is.
So it is.
And so it is.
Thank you. Anything else before we get to our last song?
Well, I think we should have Susan.
Susan, you're back again.
I'm back. So I'm going to take us out today with a Ricky Byers song.
Wow.
This is an old Ricky song. So perhaps you heard this and sang this at Agape when you were there. It's been around for a while. This is called How Can I Serve? How can I serve today, sweet Spirit? How can I serve today, oh Lord? Speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. Who needs my love today, sweet Spirit? Who needs my love today, oh Lord? Speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. Where must I share today, sweet Spirit? Where must I share today, oh Lord? Speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. What can I give today, sweet Spirit? Where can I give today, oh Lord? Speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. How can I serve today, sweet Spirit? How can I serve today, oh Lord? Speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, it's always good to revisit my growing up days.
Yeah.
I like to say I grew up at Agape spiritually, really, truly did. And she was a great part of that because I was in the choir, and that was like one of the wonderful things that I got to experience in my spiritual time. So thank you for sharing that, Susan.
You're so welcome. What a blessing. What a blessing
Yeah.
she is. Yes.
She is, yeah.
That's right.
So
join us on Zoom right after the service. The link is in the comments, but if you don't catch it there, it's on our website, cslnorthmetro.org, and go to the calendar, and the links are right there. So you can also, while you're out there, sign up to get an email that tells us, it sends you out all the links and things and everything else that we're doing. So yay. So join us on Zoom afterwards, and we'll have a good time.
now you're looking at all the individuals that made this service possible. I want to personally thank them for their dedication to keep this spiritual center alive. Thank you, Greg and Sheila. Thank you, Ernestine and Jake, for just being here. And always so thankful for you, Susan.
You're very welcome.
Thanks for a great message. Thanks for,
Go ahead.
helping me get in touch with my being to start with, and then knowing there's lots that I can do.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And go ahead.
I don't know if Susan's going to be in Zoom later, but I don't want to miss the opportunity, and just in case she won't be there. But the first song about shaking my fist, I can't tell you how many times, but
Yeah.
it's the first time that it really hit me when you said, "That's why I created you."
Right.
Ah, Susan, what a gift. What a gift.
Thank you. I'm glad you received that, Ernestine. Dr. Ernestine.
And thank you for all those people that we can't see that have tuned in to be part of the service. Your consciousness was felt, and we're grateful for you. And we hope someday you can join us in Zoom so we can see you
Yeah.
in the physical.
And if you're here in town, join us in person.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's it.
That's it.
It'll be hello, folks.
Real quick prayer.
Okay, I'm going to do a quick prayer and we'll be on our way. So once again, just entering into that place of absolute gratitude and thanksgiving, realizing that we are these magnificent spiritual beings ready to give a hand to the world and to be the change we want to see. We are the children of God. For this and so much more, I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. And so together we say,
And so it is.
so it is.
Thank you.
Have a
everyone.
wonderful week.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Happy Sunday.
Yeah.
Bye.